Welcome everybody to another video. Today we're not going to be doing Bed Wars, but a few people have asked for this in the past, and it's basically just an overview of like what mods I use, what settings I use. It's probably not going to be the longest video in the world, but it's a video because I'm going to be away for probably like a week-ish. I'm not going to be able to upload or play Bed Wars or anything like that. But basically, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into my normal settings. So if I go into options, so in my video settings, I use graphics, it's on fancy. I use max smooth lighting with 100%. And I use the normal GUI settings. I use the bright, it doesn't really change much of anything. Dynamic lights, that's on fancy. I do use shaders, I use Silder's basic shaders, v1.051, motion blur.zip. And texture packs, I use a lot of different texture packs, but I'll link the one to this one in the description. And I use 12 render distance, unlimited frame rate, or sometimes I cap it at 240, sometimes I capped it at 255. View bobbing I have on, use VPOs off, alternate blocks off, dynamic FOV on, and then quality I have this off, and you can just pause the screen if you want to like copy this down or whatever. But a lot of people have been asking like, what settings do you use? Your gameplay looks really smooth. So I figured I would, show them that and what it is. If you go into performance, I have smooth FPS off, smooth world on, everything like that. Chunk update 1. And then if I go into other, I have basically everything off here besides weather and full screen, and then the autosave is on 3 minutes. I change it from 72 to 76 a lot. Sometimes I change it to like 95, sometimes I change it to 80. It really depends on how I feel, because I like to change a lot of things, but yeah. Okay, now onto my badline settings. I use, this is all the stuff that I have highlighted is normally on. So, I use animations, I turn all those on, so it's all 1.7.10 animations. Auto GG, that's on. Chat, I have the new chat, so like, you can see here, whatever's in here, there's no background, so I have that on. I have custom crosshairs, so if I go in like first person, you can see my crosshair there, and if you click on the bar here, you can change it to any color that you want depending on how you like it, but I have that enabled. I have enchants, I have full bright, item physics, that's one of the things that some people have been asking about too. I'm on a single player world right now, so it probably won't be like, the best looking, but you can just drop it and that's how it looks. I do use keystrokes, but I have it limited to just like the left mouse click and right mouse click and stuff like that, and I have the fade behind it. And I have the fade delay to 542. So if I like click or whatever, you can see that it fades really slowly. That's just how I use it. Nick hider, I have that on for when I'm like nicked and I'm like recording something, so it looks like I'm not nicked. Particles, I just have that on 1. Perspective, I have 360 perspective, so if I go in third person mode and I hold Z, I can move my mouse all around and see all around me, and this is a great feature with Badline Client. So if you click on this right here and you can click on it, go whatever you're like, hey, let me make it K, let me make it G or H or N. I have it as Z, and F5 menu, it's like an extra thing to like look around and stuff like that, but I just keep it on Z. That's just how I like it and everything. And I have potion status, that basically just like shows on the side like if you have speed, if you have slowness, and it basically shows everything like that. Scoreboard, that's just an editor for the scoreboard. And if you guys would like to have Badline Client, this is just all of the mods and stuff it has on it, and it's really useful. I'll link it in the description. Okay, on to graphics. I use simple GUI mode, and I don't use FPS boost because normally that actually doesn't boost my FPS. It kind of just like drops it, but I keep that off. Then I use enable aura overlays, I use weather, I have all of this on. Center point inventory, that's basically, so let me turn that on. If I have a potion effect, so for example, if I splash down a potion of regeneration, right, it'll put it right here, and see how it's like off to the side? So if I go in here, center point inventory, turn that on, it'll center the inventory and it'll have the potion effect on the side. So if I splash more on me, it'll stay on like that for the, so I get 14, stay on the side, and it'll just stay centered. And another thing I use is insider names, cloaks. I keep all of the cosmetics on and stuff like that, depending if I have them enabled. Block harvest particles, I keep all of that on, and name in F5, so basically, if you're running around and stuff like this, you see my name right there. If I turn that off, boom, it's gone, you can't see my name. Turn it on, you can. Emotes, I have that on. Clear blast, I don't have that on, simply because I just like to see the outline of glass. And the Badline logo, sometimes I keep it on the bottom right, sometimes I keep it above, but it really just depends on what I feel like doing when I set up a new mod profile. And in other, I just have the new chat on, so if I type something in chat, there's like no background and it looks clean. Spray sound, I have that, and disable achievements, I don't know I don't know why I have that off, but yeah. My hotkeys too, I use, I just, for the first 5 hotbars, I just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I use V, B, G, and F, and then EV on the inventory, obviously. And if I scroll down a little here, also I use R to run, as you can see right here, sprint R 77, and my DPI is at 2800, so. But yeah guys, that's basically it. I know this video isn't gonna be like as long as normal, but I've had multiple people request me like, what are your settings, what's this, what's that, and I figured I'd do a video on it. Tell me what you guys think of this video. I might do some other type of video in the future, maybe a duels video, because I've been grinding a lot of duels recently. Like it's been really fun to duel people and then like get on a win streak. Like my highest win streak on duels is like 24. It's not that impressive, but that's just what I've been doing recently. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, I'm not gonna be like on YouTube/Discord for about 5-ish, maybe more days, because I'm gonna be somewhere. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.